Welcome to 360 Degree Machinery. We're going to do a walkthrough of a Celaschi Progress 36A single end profiler or Tenoner. If you have questions about pricing, availability, or if you have surplus machinery you'd like to sell, you could reach us at info@360degreemachinery.com. Also remember that all of our machines are located right here in Naperville, Illinois, and that we do not broker tools to ensure quality. We are also processing anywhere from 40 to 50 additional machines, so check back often as we do not list machines until they have been thoroughly cleaned and tested. This is a Celaschi Progress 36A single end profiler or Tenoner, 4-station, 2 of those are floating. We'll go through more of that when we walk around back. First of all, you're gonna get a nice Oertli tooling package. It includes 29 insert heads, all of which are Oertlis. Again, there's just a ton of profiles there. And you do have the inserts. All of these heads were on the machine at one time because those spindles are 420 millimeters long, or that translates into 16 and 17/32. We do have spacers, your leg levelers, manuals including the schematics for the machine, and some tools as well. First of all, when you walk up to this machine, as you can see, everything is off. However, your blower is on, the fan is on, and it is basically sitting idle. To reset the machine, you come in and you're going to turn this key and flip this switch. It's going to reset everything for you. Reset your inverter. This is your chain lubricator. I'm going to turn it on. It doesn't necessarily have to go on right now. It does have a built-in timer. We're going to turn those electronic circuits on. They're all going to engage. All of those readouts are in millimeters. We do have a little cheat sheet up top here to get you going. We added this. You do have approximately 58 millimeters of horizontal and 409 millimeters of vertical adjustment. The reason why we say approximately is that you can move your limit switches. There are adjustments in there for about 1/2 of an inch of adjustment. So it's just approximate because it depends on how you set it. To zero this machine, you're going to follow these instructions here. You're going to flip this switch down, this switch to here, this switch to here, and then you're going to hit your R0. So here's your R0. This is for your front fence. Right now it's at 20 millimeters. And as you can see, it is going to move until it hits that limit. We're going to zero the complete machine out, all axes. When these flash, it means it's moving, and here is your light to show that it has hit your limits. And as you can see, it is on all of the limits currently. We're going to walk around back. You can see all 4 heads are currently down. And we have written a program to bring everything up, and that is going to be program 2. And when you want to run a program, you're simply going to come in here and flip your first switch to this position, your second switch up, your third switch up. That's going to allow you to enter your program. There's 1,000 presets. It's going to be 3 zeros plus 999. We're going to go to program 2. You enter it here, as you can see, and now we hit start, and it is going to adjust everything to the numbers that you see on those readouts. Again, there's your front fence moving to 90 millimeters, 90.2 millimeters rather. Your horizontals are going to move pretty fast because, again, they're only moving about a little over 50 millimeters. It's going to take another about minute for those verticals to reach that almost 17 inches of height that they have. While we're waiting for those to move, we're going to walk around back and explain the back of the machine. You have 3 pillars with 4 stations. So you basically have your first pillar, your second pillar, your third pillar. Your second pillar does have 2 stations tied to it. Each station does have its own 7.5 kilowatt motor, which equates to 10 horsepower. And what else is unique is that on your first head, you do have a floating head. This is your floating mechanism here, so you can do arches with this. Then your second head is regular. Again, your third head is floating. As you can see, there's that floating mechanism. If we didn't have air up to the machine, we could pull this forward and back, in and out manually. And then again, your fourth station is regular. So basically you do have a floating followed by a regular, a floating followed by a regular. All of those motors can counter rotate, so they do have forward and reverse. All your heads are now in the raised position, if you remember from earlier. This machine is extremely clean and complete. It has 9,326 hours. Those spindles are 50 millimeter by 420 millimeters. There is your oiler, which is on that timer that we showed you up front. Now we're going to walk around front. Here's the chain. You do have your pop-up dog ears every 16 inches. You simply turn them and they're going to pop up. And again, they are every 16 inches. We're going to turn this on real fast. Just going to feed a board through really fast. Let it take it to the end. We're going to stop it real fast. Now you can move your pressure beam up or down via this right here. So this would be down, and if you take a look, you're going to see it's going to move down, or you can move it up. I believe it'll move up to about 92 millimeters. Kind of hard to tell from here, but again, you can open that up to about 92 millimeters. Take a look. And you can also open your conveyor here. We'll open it to the widest point. This is your setup for back. This does plug into the center of the back. We're glad this is here. This is usually missing. Here's your controls for all of your motors. They're all in the forward position. We're going to turn them on one by one at a time. You do have a full sound enclosure. We're going to turn those heads off real fast. You're going to pull the key out, and we are going to put each one into reverse while we're waiting for them to wind down. Again, we're going to start each one up in reverse. As you can see, everything turned off with that emergency stop. Again, a really nice, clean, and complete machine. As a matter of fact, the only little thing that we can find that is wrong with this complete machine is your number here right on the 5 is a little quirky on this one adjuster right here. That is the only thing that we have found that is quirky on the whole machine, is your third in. Your third digit in is a little hard to adjust and doesn't adjust perfectly. Other than that, the machine is fully operational, complete, clean, fully tooled. If you have any questions or comments, you could reach us at info@360degreemachinery.com or give us a call at 630-229-6705. Again, thank you for tuning in to 360 Degree, helping you buy with confidence.